Yeah, I'll get started. Just I know a couple more people might join in, but just want to say hello and thank you to those who are joining me today. My name is Kiara. I'm part of the People and Culture team at EQ Accountants, and today I'm here to give you a real insight into who we are as an employer, what makes EQ different, and why joining us as part of our 2026 cohort could be the best next step in your career journey as well. And at the end, I'll ask if anyone's got any questions, and I'm happy to answer anything that comes up. So at EQ, we're a modern dynamic accountancy firm with over 20 years of experience, and we predominantly support SMEs. We have 10 offices across Scotland and the north of England, and we provide bespoke accounting, taxation, audit, business advisory services across industries from everything from agriculture, engineering, healthcare, property, and technology. Sorry, I just realised I forgot to change my slide. In 2023, we became part of Summer Group, and that's a network of leading regional accountancy firms, and that makes us part of the 13th largest accountancy firm in the UK, and currently the UK's fastest growing accountancy group. But while we're growing quickly, what makes EQ really unique is how we grow, and we're very much doing that together with purpose and with our people at the centre. And that's why it's such an exciting time to join us. And today I just want to talk a little bit more about how our company values drive how we operate at EQ, and also how our values shape who we hire, and hopefully that'll help you if you're planning on applying to any of our graduate or intern positions going forward. So these are our three values. So these are for across Summer. So values do really drive everything that we do. And when we say that our people are at the centre, our culture is anchored by these three core values that shape everything we do, from policy, decision making, how we treat others in the workplace, and so on. So we shine together, we celebrate individuality, we do the right thing, we act with kindness, fairness, and integrity, and we make it count. So we make a difference every day for our clients and communities. And for us at EQ, these aren't just words that we put on a wall and some screensavers. They do really guide how we recruit, how we train, how we support our employees and develop our people. And they do play a part in how we develop our graduates and interns, and ultimately how we decide who to hire into these positions. So how do our values shape the graduate experience? So what does that actually mean for you as a graduate and trainee at EQ? So you're part of the team from the moment you accept your offer. So that means you'll be invited to everything from social events, our annual EQ conference, Christmas nights out, and we also hold a graduate and trainee day every year in June and July. So that is so that you can meet your future cohort, partners, managers, and current trainees before you've even started. So we really want you to build those connections early on. We want you to feel part of the team, and we at EQ we are quite community-based, and we do want you to feel like you belong, and that is the key to your success. We do the right thing, so we do treat our graduates like people first, professionals or employees second. So from day one, you'll be supported by mentors, line managers who do care about your well-being, not just your deadlines. And you've also got a dedicated people and culture team at EQ as well. So we really have started to create this environment where you're safe to ask questions, learn from your mistakes, and grow in your role. And finally, we make it count. So at EQ, you'll do real work that actually matters. So from your first few months, you will be working directly with clients, and you'll be contributing to projects that help businesses grow. It's not just ticking boxes in the background for us. You won't be doing things like dummy accounts or anything like that. You actually get access to live work from very early on. And you'll also be encouraged to take ownership, speak up, make your mark, even as a trainee. And those are the skills that we really want to embed in you as you progress throughout your career. So your graduate journey at EQ, or if you are applying for an internship as well. So what does the journey look like? If you accept a graduate position, most our graduates will mainly do the ICAS qualification, and you'll start this within your first 6 months with us. And then we also offer full financial support, generous study and exam leave. You'll also gain the hands-on experience with real clients from day one, which will support your studies. And what's quite unique about EQ, in a sense, is that we won't pigeonhole you just into tax or audit or advisory. You actually will work across everything from audit, tax and advisory, so that you can build that broad skill set. And then if you want to specialise after that, then we support you in doing so. So for example, you won't believe how many people come to us saying that they absolutely hated audit at university, and then that's what they go on to specialise in the workplace, because it's so different in practice. So it's a really good way to gain a really broad exposure across all areas as well. And also things that you will benefit from at EQ. So things like transparent career progression. We do regular performance reviews, annual salary reviews, internal promotion opportunities. And we really do have a people first culture grounded in mentorship, well-being and continuous feedback as well. So you should always be getting that feedback from everyone that you're working with. And also we've got the really unique position where we are part of Summer Group. So that allows you to have opportunities across growing sectors and access to a UK-wide network, which allows you to deliver exceptional service to your clients. So that's things like clients will often come to us looking for advice, which is legal advice or HR advice. We now have the resources through Summer Group to be able to refer our clients to broader services, which is something that's really, really cool and unique as well. And we've also got a really strong focus on learning and development. You might have noticed on the first slide, I'm the learning and development senior advisor. So my role is essentially looking at how we can develop you in your role and help you achieve your ambitions. So that's things like developing your own learning pathway from very early on and helping you succeed. So we're about to launch our development academy. And that's a series of training workshops that everyone at EQ will go on to at some point. And that's going to help you grow the business and leadership skills needed to progress from junior level all the way to partner level, if that's your ambition. And we have seen school leavers even go from a school leaver to a partner within 15 years with us, because our programme is so strong in developing the skills that you need. And one thing to note as well, we also operate a matrix structure, which means that your career progression it's not dependent on someone else leaving a role. You'll move forward to a manager level, senior manager, and so on, based on your own development and performance. So you're not waiting for someone else to leave. So why now? Why should you want to join EQ just now and apply to us? We are growing fast. It's a really exciting time to join EQ. We've went from 3 to 10 offices in a couple of years, but that means that there are more opportunities for early career professionals. And at the same time, we're staying true to that collaborative people first culture that's defined us for the past couple of decades. So if you're looking for a place where your work will matter, your voice will be heard, the opportunities to grow and develop are endless, then EQ could be a really good fit for you. And I recommend that you apply to our programme. So in terms of applying for our programme, we are currently recruiting for graduate positions and internship positions. Our applications are going to be opening on Monday. And here I've just put some key dates and the outline of our application process. So you'll apply online, then you'll be shortlisted and invited to complete an online test. So that's just basic grammar, maths, that kind of thing. And we will be holding an assessment centre in our Dundee office. It does say the 18th there, but I'm sure that's now moved to the 24th of November. So to keep that day free, and that's sort of the day that we assess we have value-based competencies. So the values that I've spoken about in this session today, those are the kind of things that we are assessing you on. We're not necessarily assessing and looking for the person with the best grades. We're looking for someone who does fit culturally with EQ. And then you'll do a final interview as well. And our graduates tend to start with us in August the following year, once you have graduated. But there are opportunities for you to start sooner with us as well, if you wanted. So I hope I've managed to go over most of the things that you'd want to hear, but let me know if you have any questions, and I'm happy to answer anything as much as I can here.
Brilliant, thank you so much, and
okay.
Thank you so much for giving a presentation today. I know the students will have appreciated it.
No problem. Thanks for having me.